You know, I just don't get it. How is that even possible? What I mean is, how is it possible that you don't like their lemon cake? It's amazing. It's literally perfect. How could you possibly not like it? Too sweet. Too sweet. There's absolutely no such thing as too sweet. Especially not when it comes to their lemon cake. And besides, you always tell me that you love lemon cake. So what's with the sudden change of mind? But this is your favorite bakery. Everything they have here is your favorite, and if they don't have the best lemon cake, then who does? Oh, really? You mean that? Well, I'm flattered. Or I would be if I didn't know that you were just trying to butter me up, so I'd make you lemon cake. But I suppose if you don't like their cake, then you won't mind if I eat the rest of yours? I gotta say, the chocolate is one of the best. And you made a great choice here. Hey, give that back. I was eating that. You said you didn't like their cake, so I was doing you a favor. Well, if you don't respect the superiority of their lemon cake, then you don't deserve to eat any of their cakes. So, there. Fine. But only because I'm the only one who can beat them. But really, their chocolate cake is amazing too. Not gonna lie, I kinda wish I'd gotten that instead. No. Coffee cake is great. I just didn't realize I was craving chocolate until I had a bite of yours. No, yeah, it's my favorite. Well, most of the time anyway. Apparently I have a particularly strong craving for chocolate today. Really? You haven't? Oh my, you are missing out. It's so good. Here, try a bite of mine. Good, right? I told you. Look, the crumbly stuff on the top is addictive, isn't it? I think it's cinnamon, brown sugar, and butter, if I'm correct. You just want to share both of them? That way we can get the best of both worlds. Like, I know every time I say that, I think of the theme song too. I'm not trying to think about it or I'll get stuck in my head. Then let's change the subject, so I don't keep thinking about it. How's your week going? Uh-huh. Yeah, mine was about the same as ever. Work was good, but actually sucked. My neighbors had a party last night, so I'm tired. And my apartment's a mess because the vacuum broke and I need to wait until I get paid to get a new one. The worst part of it all was definitely missing out on our movie night a few days ago. Yeah, I had a date with the person I met on, well, whichever dating app it was. But you know what? It's not worth it. Absolutely not worth it. No, it was terrible. I kept trying to start conversations with them, but they just gave me these short answers I couldn't respond to. It was like the single driest, most boring conversation I've ever had, and they refused to try and start a conversation with themselves. Then, like, halfway through the date, they went outside, took a phone call for like 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Oh yeah, like I said, it was bad. So I ended up asking for the check and leaving before they could come back. I meant to text you about it, but I was so exhausted from carrying the weight of every single conversation that I collapsed on the bed. Look, I swear I got the best sleep I had had in months, just because I was so tired of how much a workout that day was. Seriously, it was awful. Just like the last 30,000 dates I've been on. Alright. I'm just going on dates, trying to find someone that I genuinely want to be with. And it seems like I can't find anyone who's looking for the same thing. It's not like I mind that we're looking for different things. Sometimes it's fun to go on a date with someone for just a fun night out. But now, I'm tired of all that, you know? I'm asking the hard-hitting questions now. Okay, yeah, it might have something to do with all that. It's just everyone keeps asking me, do you have a special friend? And so when are you going to introduce us to your special friend? I know, it sounds stupid. The special friend, it's like I'm a kid with my first crush. Like, I think they were trying to be subtle about it, but it might be the least subtle term I've ever heard. They might as well just ask, so do you have a friend that you kiss in a romantic way? But I guess it's not as catchy, is it? It does, and I can't convince them to stop. But the worst part is that even though it's annoying, it's more like I'm more annoyed at them for pointing it out more than anyone else. But I do want to have someone like that in my life. Just hasn't worked out yet, you know. Everyone I've gone out with so far has either not looked for a relationship, someone I'm not, or someone I'm not compatible with, or well, yeah, basically, it's only been that they're not looking for a relationship, or that we're not compatible. That's, pretty much it. I mean, there's a couple other things, but those don't really matter, you know? No, really, it's nothing important. I promise, it's something stupid, so it doesn't really matter. Come on, it's really nothing, I swear. I should have figured. You're way too stubborn to let anything like that go, huh? Yeah, I'm calling you stubborn. You gonna deny it? Like I said, stubborn. Very stubborn, in fact. Yes, I'm trying to change the subject. Thank you for asking. What do you think I should change it to? Fine. There's no avoiding it, is there? I was going to say the other reason is that I couldn't find anyone that would be in a relationship with me is because they already thought I had a special friend, if you catch my drift. God, I know it's not really subtle at all. I don't even know why I said it like that, but I guess that's the only way to put it in this circumstance, given how they were talking about it. Well, apparently, when I was talking to them about friends and hobbies, what I do in my free time, they thought I was talking a bit too much about my friends. To be specific, they said I was talking a lot about one of my friends, or one of my dates, to put it. The friend I clearly have a crush on. They just wouldn't stop insisting that it seemed like I was trying to ignore my feelings. It was super weird. Actually, it was the date I went on this week. They decided pretty quickly that I wasn't interested in them because I mentioned that I liked taking out with you more than anyone else. I mean, just because I prefer being around you more than anyone else doesn't mean that I had a crush on you for a while, doesn't it? Just because I prefer to be with you doesn't mean that. No, but you knew that. We both had crushes on each other before, but apparently my dates thought we still did. Or at least I still did. Well, might not actually be that far-fetched. If you want to know the truth. Listen, there's something that I've been thinking about. And it's about time I got the nerve to tell you. So, like I told you, I've been looking for a deeper relationship for a while now. I would actually be with someone a little while after I started going on these dates. One of them pointed out that I talk about you a lot for someone that isn't romantically involved. At first I kind of laughed it off. It seemed a bit silly after we had those crushes on each other for so long. But the more I started to think about it, the more I started to think about you. And me. And well, us. Started thinking about how well we get along and how much I like spending time with you. Then I started wondering what it would be like if we were to push our relationship a little farther. At first I thought about hugging you a bit longer than we usually do. Then I thought about holding you, like pulling you close during that movie night we stayed at. Then I wondered what it would feel like to kiss you. And to feel that connected with you. And ever since I started thinking about that, I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. You've been on my mind almost constantly, and I feel like I really, really like it. I like thinking about you. Like that. You know, in a romantic way. Feeling like this for you feels more natural than it did with any of my other dates. And I don't really want to feel like this for anyone else. I've actually already deleted all those apps because I don't even want to think about dating anyone else. And after that date this week, I knew I couldn't find anyone I wanted to be more than you. So I guess what I'm saying is I do have feelings for you. I have a crush on you. Again. Are you gonna say anything? Well, that's not what I expected. You're smiling at me. Like a real smile. Yes, obviously I'm smiling. You're smiling at me. Like, you're gonna say that you want to date me too, so of course I'm smiling. Well, are you gonna say something? Or like what? What do you want me to ask you? Really? You're really gonna make me ask you that? Alright, fine. Will you, my dearest best friend, do me the honor of being my special friend? That was maybe the most least romantic way to ask someone out ever. I cannot believe you made me ask you that. Oh yeah, what are you gonna give me in return? Now, that's a trait I can get used to, but I think we're getting looks from everyone here. Why don't we go take a walk in the park? If we can sneak a few more kisses on our date. Yeah, this is a date. What? Does going to the bakery then walking through the park does not sound like a good idea? Exactly. Now come on. Hold my hand. Let's get back to our date. Yes, I want to hold your hand. I have a crush on you. Holding your hand is the first thought I have of every single morning. Now give it here. Wait, one more thing. Yep. Give me one more kiss, then we can go. Perfect. Now let's go. Our date awaits.